Party, was a former Secretary General of NUS. So don't tell you say NUS we don't they exist way back. So of course, as stated, we get all the other campuses them under we fold. In fact, earlier, of course, last month or so, we go supervise the elections that will take place now. I am Tech and Freetown Teachers College. Those elections then come out for be peaceful, free, fair, and non-violent elections.
Okay.
So now the same we go one layer replicates na the University of Sierra Leone.
Okay, continue for day with we name the Abdul Karim Sanko, Public Relations Officer, National Union of Sierra Leone Students NUS. They have to talk about the student election will be March inside March end of this month. You listen to the program with the show, and now inside the program we did look at another issue. The Council of By-Election Award 196 inside Tom Kolimba Chief Don Kambia Discount come as a result of the die where Ibrahim Conte Kaila die when the party will be win the March 2018 council election at this ward. This make the National Electoral Commission NEC be try for conducting by-election award 196 inside September 2018, but NEC be cancelled this election as according to one press release from NEC, the election be get plenty violence although the APC be win that by-election day. This make NEC pick March 9, 2019 as new date for another by-election award 196 inside Tonkolimba Chiefdom, and at 3 candidates in contest na this election. Alosain Kamara from the APC, Mustafa Kamara from SLPP, and Alosain Sisi from NGC. Well, for more on this, Abdullah Bla Bedena the Gon and Gona report.
This na mile 14 na Tonkolimba Chiefdom, usai one of the polling center them day, and the situation na the village being peaceful as everybody be they go about their normal business before and after then come cast them votes around the morning hours of 9 to 10 o'clock. But plenty police been surround polling center them and some major junction them na the village them, but the candidate for the All People's Congress APC party, Alosain Kamara, get concerned about how the voting process been they go.
The election no they go fine as the SLPP last night I get an intelligence where somebody where they don't pay 100,000 leons for go do stuff voting with 5 ballot papers. So they organize 80 people in this area where then give them for let them able get 400 votes because 80 times 5 na 400.
Alosain Kamara pulled some ballot paper them where he show to Radio Democracy as one them where it take na one man in hand where he say be the plan for go stuff them na the ballot box.
And then there were the 5 way I get. And I know they disclose the bobo in him now, but where he to say this, I'll call the bobo, the wawa I send, I call him.
This make the APC candidates Alosain Kamara say in Patino Glady with the way our NEC they conduct the election as he accused NEC and the ruling SLPP for come together for rogue the election. The term within allegation here been come up. NEC not agree for respond, but the voting process been continued during the day and Radio Democracy been continue for monitor other polling center them.
Other than getting inside there, we left at the box. Who said me na this stamp? Hey.
This na Kabonko village, and this na during the afternoon term during the voting process. And the voice where you hear so na one man we want APC party agent say he catch they do ballot stuffing before the face of NEC workman them na polling center 8056 station 2 and Ruby Samura na the APC polling agents we first notice. Say one Momo Samura try for votes with more than 1 ballot paper in not to take from this term. NEC workman them na polling station 2 been find 5 ballot paper them we get next stamp and already don't vote in favor of the SLPP. Now the voting booth beside this Momo Samura been they try for votes with the APC party agent Siam and the police don't arrest this Momo Samura and the polling center manager. And the total number of arrests where police make during the voting process na 3 people because they suspect them say they try for put on for rogue the election. But Radio Democracy sound the view of the 3 political party them we contest this by-election on waiting and think but the whole process, and at this Dr. Richard Conte from the APC get for say.
My agents then report to me say the polling center manager is compromised. We will also don't receive evidence for say certain individuals in this ward they don't get pre-marked ballot papers in favor of the SLP. We discover say they use 2 booklets, one booklet from 2019 and another booklet from 2018. They're not supposed to forget any booklet for 2018 Naya.
Dr. Dennis Bright will lead the National Grand Coalition NGC party, self gets concerned by the process.
We are very, very much disappointed with NEC because I don't know how they can be producing 2018, 2019 books and share them to them people and they will defend them back in a treat. We are disappointed. And if overvoting they happen, it does mean to us that the entire system we then put in place don't collapse. Any result we get now, we take out a pinch of salt. We not see how the result will be credible.
But the person will lead the ruling SLPP party, Honorable Mansour Doumbouya, say the SLPP glad with the whole process.
We comport we sir, we make sure we go to the queue and we take care of go vote. No cause to complain as far as we're concerned.
What are political parties then they raise concern about attempt, ballot, stuffing and other things? I want to feel for this.
Well, this is news to me. I've not come across any of that statement for anybody.
After all this, the Chief Electoral Commissioner, Mfali Conte, been go on and announce the SLPP candidate, Mustafa Kamara, as winner of the by-election, now Ward 196. As he say, he pulled 1,190 votes, winner 46.92%. The APC candidates, Alusan Kamara, come second, as he be pulled 1,179 votes, winner 46.49%. And the NGC candidate, Alusan Sise, pulled 167 votes, winner 6.22%. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Mina Abdullah Bla, the reports.
We continue to look at more issue. The Asma James Foundation, with support from the partner, them don't go give kit, soap, tin for wear, and other tin them to about 60 inmates them at the Female Correctional Center in Freetown. With this, according to the founder, Asma James, say this is part of their commitment for support women and girl picking them within in conflict with the law. Musa Eskamara gets more and go now report.
Moment of praise and worship at the Female Correctional Center as they welcome the Asma James Foundation and partner them. We go give them team for wear, rubber bucket and other team them.
On behalf of the Director General and the Deputy, all senior officers, including the junior one and me inmates, who just welcome Una at this Female Correctional Center. And we happy for one wonderful woman working do a great sinner when I miss Asma James.
Mrs. Sire Kawan, the manager for the Female Correctional Center, they officially welcomed the team. But as the Asma James Foundation, don't they engage plenty advocacy this BNTM for the rights of women and girl picking them, especially in the area of sexual violence and sexual reproduction. Make I ask the founder of the organization, Asma James, why donation this time around?
Not that really I don't shift to donation. No, me not just messenger because people don't trust me and people they always look for people trusted people for either past donations them too or give them things them for go give people them. So me happen for being one trusted one. AJ Foundation, it main work now for deal with sexual and reproductive health issues with women, with girls especially. But then because I also in a advocacy world, I get platform for provide advocacy. I can always post on my Facebook page if people they want to donate things to people. And prison, I want area where they come with support from Prison Watch. Always they can do. So people then can meet me or send either money or donation or things they can give. Prison, woman them and picking them in prison.
Asma James talk about some of the things them we then donate to the Female Correctional Center as part of the International Women's Day celebration.
Today for International Women's Day, we are so happy in 60. The things that we can donate, like the National Youth Commission provide we with money, and the money we take by paste, we take by drawers, by pad, we buy halfback and lapa for them. And then Miller Group, then give me rubber for them for us. Medical Research Center, I wonder for Mr. Jallo, I want to tell you plenty thank you because he actually provide Vaseline cream, you know, for the inmates them.
How much do they talk about now, roughly?
National Youth Commission actually give 10 million, and all the others now in kind, now items they then give.
The Deputy Commissioner at the National Youth Commission, Masin Kamara, say the Commission gladly for partner with the AJ Foundation for support women and girl picking them where they in conflicts with the law.
The Commission gets a project where they cater for women specifically. We're in the Women's Advancement and Empowerment project. Under RAM, we get one component of our way they do with young women in conflict with the law. So for this kind of great work we Asma James Foundation they do, or Asma James in particular they do, now this country, we thought and fit say when he come to we and tell we say, now this kind of thing I want for do, and we tell them say yes, we say get this kind of project. So I think say what we need for do now for partner and make sure say we visit and provide a whole lot of necessary things there for them.
One of the inmates them, on behalf of Incompidem, tell thank you to the Asma James Foundation and partner them for the support.
Amen. Thank you. Don't ask them to left say left out. Some say thank you. Because you remember say thank you and welcome and say Jesus in
with message of hope from member them na the Asma James Foundation, Prison Watch Salone, and serve from authority them na the Female Correctional Center to the inmates them. Asma James promise for take this kind support to different female correctional center them na different parts na Salone, like na Bo, Kenima, Maboka and other place them. Wusa Inse, with support from partner them, the foundation will cater for about 150 inmates them across Salone. For the Society for Radio Democracy, Musa S. Kamara.
Listen to the program Midday Show. Send your message or comment to the number 0779819181. Abdul Karim Sanko, Public Relations Officer, National Union of Sierra Leone Student News. They with me at the studio. In terms of the student union election, we can take place at FBC, IPAM, and Commerce. Mostly we can see violence do una day for supervise. Like in terms of the one that we get for conduct the election and take part. How well they don't try for putting themselves in order. Let we not see waiting, don't they be in the past one they repeat it.
Since we get student union elections at the various campuses, the moment they say student union elections, if any seat in government at the moment they think say then forget control and hold over the student leaders at the various campuses.
Because maybe the students themselves can already behave like for say they're a politician in that way, they know they act like say the election different from national union.
Of course. And therefore know that student union elections ain't different from national politics. Okay?
But I make some of them the way how they cannot begin to behave. Because they cannot begin labels themselves na certain party or begin to TV go say, okay, this kind color now for this kind party.
Well, that's
so you don't say start from the student.
If that's not the case, it's unfortunate on them parts. As a union, we want for outrightly condemn and caution the act of national political interference to student union governance, because always that they create unnecessary tension. Students and for be left for let them run their own affairs as students. At the end of the day, then gets a decision for make. The national politics or national political functionarism not for interfere into politics at the university. But again, we know say this current government, they are acting on a new direction and they're ready for reverse all negative things that we've done they happen in the past. I'm sure even in the words of President Bio, in the state opening of parliament, it make it categorically clear that in government go ensure say the hands off student-related politics.
Okay.
So the same for go to all other government functionaries the way they work under this current government, and we also warn and entreat students for let them ensure say they run their own affairs on their own. Let them not seek favors, influence from any other quarters as far as national politics is concerned.
So
or
how
the
well
government
or
is concerned.
strong the student can be financially? Because doing a student union election, it entails a lot. Not to just get people they can say I'm interested for this position.
Well, in that case, if you see anybody will come up for any position, if you prepare for waiting their head, if already for source your fund, your resources, we go bankroll or rather we go support your aspiration. Of course, politics naturally. To government functionaries for interfering to the students of.
You just emphasize on the
student
government
union
functionaries. In anything, they can say it entails two people, because if the students have not created a way for letting people penetrate to, things are not go possible. So any caution on one game, things will start from the student and we get for take part in the student union election.
Of course, in we press release we put out earlier this week, earlier last week, we make them very clear. We caution the students, because just as you say, now the students at times create a platform for let government functionaries and come in. But again, even the government functionaries and therefore be cautioned, especially inconsistent with the words of President Bio.
Okay.
We say in government go hands off all student-related politics.
Okay, continue for the between the studio. Abdul Karim Sanko, public relations officer for news. They talk about student union election will be end of this month. The program na made the show and continue for send you text message to the number 077 981 where they look at another issue. The lead campaigner for the Sick Babies Donation Project, Ishmael Alfred Charles, call on the public and government for continued for giving support to the project, for making them continue for picking the way can get bad sick them, where them people are not able for paid treatment. Ishmael Alfred Charles talked this in some press conference with journalists them. Also, I go get update for the different picking them with the project with support from the public and individual them. Don't contribute, will make them not able to do operation and that thing them.